Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. The current round of time management advice focuses less on hacks and more on, paradoxically, slowing down. That advice reduces to two core exhortations. First, take more time to think about complex problems so you're more likely to generate better answers. And second, emphasize work-life balance so your brain will be fresher for subsequent work, and because it's argued that life isn't just about contribution, and those points are often Buddhist-infused. Meditate, be mindful. Predictably, the recommendation to muse more and do less has attracted some fans. And indeed, it's unarguable that it is wise to take a little time to get clear on your life's priorities, your foundational goals. But in terms of tactics, one size doesn't fit all. Most of my clients who are making a substantial contribution, as well as a good income, actually benefit more from time hacks, ways to wring 15 months from a 12-month year. Here are the tactics that my successful clients in general have found most helpful. First, avoid major time sucks, for example, TV, playing or watching long sports games, going to your cousin's far-flung wedding, video games, excess food preparation. Delicious, healthy meals can be prepared without a lot of chopping, and 10-step recipes. Just one example of a day might be breakfast of oatmeal with walnut pieces, dried cranberries, and a teaspoon of brown sugar for breakfast, a salad or sandwich plus fruit for lunch, and broiled meat, seasoned veggies, and yogurt for dessert. The next major hack, if you will, for time effectiveness is to stay efficiency conscious. Keep a little voice in your ear whispering, should I do this now? And if so, what's an efficient way to do it? Not the fastest way, not the best way, but a way that yields good benefit per minute. Next, stay alert to procrastination. Some people aren't even aware they're procrastinating. Stay alert, and when tempted to procrastinate, ask yourself if that's okay. We all need breaks. If you decide, however, to do the task now, ask yourself, what is my next 1-second task? Force yourself to do it. And after you've done that, ask yourself again, what's my next 1-second task? Often a few of those are enough to get you rolling. Use the same technique when you reach a roadblock, and if you don't know your next 1-second task, should you then get help? Next hack, if you will, that's the current word for tip, I guess. Take micro breaks. Sitting is the new smoking, so certainly get up from the chair for a few minutes each hour. In addition to the health benefits, it contributes to work-life balance. But there is a quick point of diminishing returns on the length of a break. Certainly, when stressed, taking a deep breath or three and a few second stretch is worth it. So are a few minute breaks every hour. But for most people, the cost-benefit starts to diminish after those few minutes. Hire a personal assistant. Rich people know the benefit of a personal assistant, someone to do the $20 an hour work so you're freed up to do $100 an hour work or to retain time. Even the rich know that they'll run out of time before they run out of money. Many middle-class people would also be wise to hire a personal assistant, if only for a few hours a week, to handle errands, child pickups and drop-offs, domestic chores, waiting at home for the repair person, etc. Learn just in time. Courses, let alone degrees, are major time sucks, and much of what is learned isn't practically relevant or is learned en masse, so by the time you need it, you've forgotten it or it's become obsolete. Of course, credentials often help your career, but the price in time as well as in money, is often not worth it, especially if you keep learning on a just-in-time basis. That is, when you need to learn something, query a coworker, read an article, watch a video, attend a webinar, attend a day-long intensive, and so on. If you need credentialing, log your learning activities and the major things you've learned, and present those when requesting a salary review or in applying for a job. Have a sponge activity at the ready. During dead times, for example, while commuting, or walking, or jogging, or waiting in line or in a waiting room, have a productive activity to do if you feel like it. For example, a professional or personal development audiobook on your phone or in your car. If it's in your car, you not only make good use of your commute time, it distracts from the stress of gridlock. Telecommute. Speaking of commuting, by design, the government is building fewer freeways, which lengthens driving commutes. Yet mass transit is usually more time-consuming still. Where I live, in the San Francisco Bay Area, many people spend 2 hours every day in stressful, gas-wasting, polluting commute traffic. Should you ask your boss if you might, if only on a trial basis, telecommute for part of the week? Take mini vacations. That 8-day, 7-night, let alone 2-week-long vacations may be more for the travel packager's benefit than yours. Preparing for a long vacation is time-consuming and stressful, and when you return, you're usually facing a stressful pile. Day trips and overnights tend to yield the optimal time benefit. For most people, it's wiser to have 14 of those during the year than 2 week-long vacations. We're all tempted to jump on the exhortation du jour, but while work-life balance, meditation, and so on may yield benefit, don't ignore the less au courant, less lofty, but often helpful time hacks. Thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko.